Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview. Friday, May 1st, 2015. Traders, great to be with you. Coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bright blue sunny skies, white hot sandy beaches. What a beautiful day it is early on a Friday morning. What a way to start a new month. Absolutely gorgeous outside and hot. I have to put that in there. It's very hot. Today's got a lot to talk about today. We'll talk about some news, commentary, got some charts to look at, some trade plans to look at, and one trade plan is going to tell you not to trade. So we've got a lot to do. All right, let's move along. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilda. I'm your moderator through the market opening preview series that's brought to you every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, remember, I do this in the Asia session, so these charts are fresh for a new day. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006 and 2008. I retired from a wonderful career in the fire rescue department out of the great state of Florida. Took a 3-month holiday to Thailand, and traders, it's 2015, May 1st, and guess what? I am still here, absolutely loving it. The Asia time zone is a great place to trade the Forex markets. I can basically trade all three trading sessions. I only do about 2 or 3 hours in New York because that gets pretty late, gets at 11, 12 o'clock at night, and still get a good night's rest. And up right now for the next Asia session. All right, traders, today is Friday, so after today's session, we do have the Friday wrap-up, which is about 4 or 5 hours after the New York market close, where we go over about 10 to 15 daily charts. All right, let's get the risk disclaimer out of the way so we can move along here. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, that is not a very smart thing to do. If you cannot afford to trade, use a demo account until you have enough equity where you can trade and not have to worry about in case you lose some money. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's head on over to news and commentary. News today. Okay, the London session is going to probably be pretty light today. We have, well, in Asia, China's on a bank holiday all day. And then in London, it is, I'm pretty sure it's called Labor Day. And you have the Swiss, the Euro, and Germany are on bank holidays today, and when Germany's not in the market, it definitely makes a difference. We do have some high-impact news, however. 90 minutes into the London Open, we have the Great British Pound Manufacturing PMI, and yes, that will move the market. There's no doubt about that. I've been stung by that bee a couple of times. In the U.S. session today, we have ISM Manufacturing PMI, high impact news event. And that's it. And there's nothing over the weekend, so you're free if you wanted to keep trades open throughout the weekend. I don't think there would be any kind of an issue there. Traders, there is a lot of medium impact news coming out today. Please keep your economic calendar in front of you and keep a good eye on it. Traders, commentary today is, just remember, it is Friday, so therefore we're going to see some position squaring, some profit taking. So don't be surprised if these bullish pairs give you an opposite day today. In other words, if they've been giving you up days, you're going to get a down day, or a down day, you're going to get an up day. So you're going to see that happen. Normally that happens at the beginning of the session. As far as London goes, happens at London lunch. Then, of course, you have New York Open, which is very volatile, and then New York lunch, and about 2 hours before the New York close on a Friday is quite volatile also. Great time to trade. Unfortunately, that is 3 o'clock in the morning for me, and I won't be there. I will be there for the New York Open, however. Commentary for today is you have to stick with the trade plan, and you have to stay with the trend of the higher time frames. You have to watch these higher time frames. Some of these you'll see are coming up to resistance areas. Some of them are coming up to the 200 exponential moving average, and you have to keep an eye out on that. You got a pair that's in an uptrend, and all of a sudden there's a 200 exponential moving average, like within 60 pips, 70 pips of that pair. You're going to expect that's going to hit that 200 and bounce back down the other way. So you got to be aware of that. So please look at higher time frames. If you're trading a 15-minute chart, the minimum you should be looking at is a 4-hour chart. If you're trading a 1-hour chart, I look at the daily chart myself. If you're trading a 4-hour chart, you should be looking at a weekly. And if you're trading the daily chart, you should be looking at a monthly. So, always go to the higher time frame if it's in your best interest. And traders, I really wish you a very enjoyable weekend. Enjoy times with friends, family, and loved ones. And we got the big fight this weekend, the Merriweather-Pacquiao fight. Looking forward to that. That's bright and early Sunday morning for me in Thailand. So it's going to be a lot of fun, breakfast, and a good boxing match with friends. It's going to be interesting. All right, let's get over and let's start and take a look at some 60-minute Forex charts. Traders, remember, these are 60 minutes. That means each candle is worth 1 hour of time. So let's, as usual, start with the euro-dollar. Euro-dollar has been in an uptrend, as you can see. I have the separators in there showing each day. You can see it's just been stair-stepping its way up, so I don't expect any change here. I would like to see this pull back, though, and if it doesn't, if it breaks through that 100% and I get a bullish candle, I'm going to take that entry. We got plenty of room to get plenty of profit up there at 1.1392, but I'd like to see it pull back to 1.1180 and then take it up from there. Either way, it doesn't make a difference. We still want to take this pair to the long side, and I think we have a good chance of doing that. Even with a light London session today. It is going to be a light session. You're going to notice it. You notice it right off the bat. Anytime Germany is on holiday, it's amazing how light the London session becomes. That's going on with the euro dollar. Let's look at the pound dollar. The pound dollar on bullish pair. I declared that about 2 weeks ago, saying that this was officially bullish. It's taken out significant levels on the daily chart. And we're in a perfect position to go long. We're just waiting for a bullish engulfing candle. Maybe even get past that 61.8 because that is resistance, and we'll take that up. So above the 1.5370 area is probably not a bad idea. Maybe 75, somewhere in there. Take that up, and you got plenty of room to get to profit at 1.5642. Nice pair. It's been doing nice price action. No surprises with this pair. It's just been fibbing swings and doing its thing. Looks like it came down in New York late. The last 3 or 4 hours in New York came down, so it looks like New York lunch brought it back down, and we hope to see London take it back up and New York to continue that momentum to the upside. So we'll keep a great move on the pound, as the pound is not on holiday today. The UK is open. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar is really very bearish on the daily chart. So we had some up days, and I was getting emails, people saying, "Hey, this is bullish, this is bullish." Well, at the time that was bullish, and we did trade plans for that because we have to trade what's in front of us. However, we have some situations here where I couldn't put a fib on this today. There was nothing to fib because I'm bearish on this pair. I'm bearish on the Aussie dollar, and the issue here is I got this 200 exponential moving average, and I am very cautious of the bounce. So this has to close below the 200 exponential moving average, and I'll take an entry at about 0.7838. Love to see this come down. If you look left to the chart, it's a wide open space, folks. If you get below that 200, it's wide open. There's nothing in its way, and it's a nice move to the downside. And this Aussie, if the dollar keeps some strength up, this can really be a sweet, sweet trade today on the Aussie dollar. Folks, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Aussie is bullish. It's been bullish for the past 4 days on the daily chart. Just looking for this pullback to the 618 at 1.4105 or 1.4100, however you want to look at it. Down in that area, maybe even 4120, somewhere in there, but we want to see a pullback. Okay, so you say, William, what happens if it breaks through that 100% line on the fib? You know what? You got plenty of room to take that up to that 1.4394, and you got plenty of pips there, so you can take the trade. So even if it doesn't give us a pullback, we still have a great trade entry there. And the 200 exponential is of no significance in this trade at all. And the nice thing about this Euro Aussie is once it gets in a mode and in a move, it likes to stay there. So It hasn't done its crazy stuff yet, so we're okay, and we'll just continue with this to the upside. Let's take a look at the euro yen. The euro yen also is a bullish pair, and it's in a spot where we could take it right now. I'd have no problem if I had a bullish engulfing candle. However, you always like to see a pullback to the 618, that 133.50 area, and take it to the upside. But again, if it breaks out 100, we have plenty of room to the 161.8 Fibonacci level, 135.97. Again, we have plenty of room to the upside. The issue is what happens if it goes in the other direction. Well, that's a decision you're going to have to make. I stay with the trend. And once I set a bias in my mind, I stay with it. If I miss it, I miss it. But I do stay with the trend, and the euro yen is bullish. All right, last pair of the week and day, and that is the New Zealand dollar. This pair is a mess. I mean, just look at this pair right here. If you look at this pair spatially, this is just an absolute range, crazy wicks, indecision, decision candles all over the place. No consistency other than it's below the 200 exponential moving average. So we want to take this to the downside if it breaks this trend line. If you look at the daily chart, it is absolutely the ugliest thing you'll ever see. And I do a newsletter forecast every day, and I actually wrote in my forecast, traders, do not trade the New Zealand dollar today. It's just not the pair to trade. Just stay away from it. There's plenty of other pairs out there to trade. This is not one of them. It's just not worth risking your hard-earned equity to get beat up by the New Zealand dollar. Wait till this gets back into a trend and into a move, and it's consistent. All right, traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining me this week. It's been a fun week. Again, enjoy your weekend and enjoy your time with family, loved ones, friends, and enjoy the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight it's on Sunday, or Saturday night if you're in the U.S., on that side of the world. And enjoy your weekend, enjoy your break, and traders, we'll see you in the next Asian session. Remember, today is Friday, and after the New York close, we will have the Friday wrap. Take care now. Come to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bye-bye.